Hello and welcome back to the Coralogix DataPrime Academy course. In the last module, we explored how teams progress through the observability maturity model with DataPrime. Now let's compare DataPrime with the languages many of you already know, like SQL, SPL, KQL, Elasticsearch. We're going to show where DataPrime simplifies, accelerates, and unlocks workflows that those languages maybe cannot support efficiently. So let's begin with the flat mindset. This is where DataPrime starts differently. It's built on a flat mindset. Most traditional languages like SQL use nested logic. So if you want to join, group, and filter, you're writing subqueries inside subqueries, adding complexity fast. In DataPrime, your query is a pipeline, a readable chain of operations that flow from left to right. I hit my microphone. The structure mirrors how humans reason step by step, layer by layer, without losing the semantic structure underneath. So let's have a look at DataPrime versus SQL. SQL is one of the most familiar languages. It's powerful, mature, and deeply expressive, but it wasn't built for observability. The moment your analysis gets more complex, like filtering after aggregation or grouping by a derived field, your SQL query becomes deeply nested. In DataPrime, you just add another step. You can see below here. Want to enrich, filter, or group again, it's just another pipe. So what about the other languages? Beyond SQL, there are other players, but each have critical limitations when it comes to observability scale analytics. Elasticsearch is deeply nested in JSON, painful to debug. SPL is heavy syntax, expensive at scale, not designed for multi-entity enrichment. KQL is great inside Azure, yes, but it's very rigid and verbose, a bit like Azure, and struggles with nested logs. SQL, as we've seen, is schema-bound, brittle with joins and dynamic structures. Now, don't get me wrong, these tools do search very well, but they weren't built to dynamically reshape data at single query time or span business and system domains in a single pipeline. And this is exactly why we've built DataPrime. It's a power shift from, as I mentioned before, reactive monitoring to truly creative observability. So whether you're a developer, an analyst, or a platform owner, you need to go beyond asking what happened and start asking why, where, and what's next. So DataPrime isn't just a query language. It's a strategy. It's a way to elevate observability from tooling to insight and from troubleshooting to transformation. So take a look at this real query. Not hypothetical. This analysis joins live run logs with per user NPS scores, customer ARR from enrichment tables, and filters the results all in a single readable pipeline. In most other tools, this would require pre-aggregated data, multi-stage ETL, or dashboard hacks. In DataPrime, it's all in one query. And because of versatile compute and schema on read, it runs live, no pre-indexing or materialized views required. So we want to use DataPrime if you work with logs, metrics, traces, and need answers in real time. If your data is messy, nested, or evolving, this is your language. And if you want observability to power business decisions, not just instant response, this is your platform. DataPrime combines the best of other tools, SQL's precision, SPL's pipelines, Elasticsearch search without their complexity or cost. In the next module, we're going to dive deeper into the architecture that makes all this possible: distributed execution, archive querying, and dynamic schema optimization.